We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And no time now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Blake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake. For this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Up the middle they go. Blake. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Blake. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On first down, Blake, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Blake. Past the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
From the red zone now, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darnell Mooney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. There he goes, right side. And he won't quite take it all the way, but still what a return. He gets that to the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson from 10 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, it's Blake, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Davis now to return it, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to... And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Watson off play action.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. They'll run on first down. Blake. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 44, Watson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Ready, set.
Straight ahead is Hall. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The tight end in motion right. From the 39, Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Moore, the man in motion. Now Wilson on first down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Wilson, forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance, knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this 1st half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The Jets come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't. Out there, they're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Blake, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Blake. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Watson. For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. Now Wilson throwing to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Wilson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
But you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
On 1st down, Wilson.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
On second down, a run with Hall.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game without just a 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll give to Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On 1st down, Blake. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Blake. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. It's complete. It's Miller. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Watson. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Watson looks to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Hall again on 2nd down.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Point after here coming up. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And now here is another interception.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Faking the give. Now Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The defense gets them the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Blake, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Oh, Wilson going to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Paul on a give up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready,
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Blake, and down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Watson on 3rd down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jabril Cox able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Scoring game, Charles, that we typically see in the National Football League, but